I am talking about BLACKPINK's new song Jump, which has just come out, and there are a lot of mixed opinions online. A lot of people are hating on this song, like people are really slating this song. A lot of people have said, you know, we waited 2-3 years for this. And I just want to say, first of all, I want to get into their little tour that they have, these like arena tours. I think they came to London, I believe. I will have to look into it, but they're going around everywhere, like London. I think they're going to America, like they're going everywhere. Okay, YG Entertainment are working these girls to the bone. Okay, they're gonna squeeze out as much money as they can from these girls, and that's a separate even other conversation. I don't know what is happening with their record label, their people. I don't know. I think what's angered a lot of people is not even just the song, but mainly the music video. People were complaining about how the music video was filmed, you know, saying how, you know, the choreography was just a bit bland, a bit plain. And I will give them that. In certain parts of the music video, I will say some of the girls, they do look a bit like, just like, you know, when you just can't be bothered kind of thing. And to be honest, when you see clips of the girls performing live, the best parts of the performance are when they're performing their solo music. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, when Jennie was performing like Jennie, from the clips and stuff I've seen from people actually filming who were there like Jennie, and Jennie performing her music was the best part of that whole show. No tea, no shade. I don't know what it is. It's like the girls together, they clearly do not want to be together. They clearly can't be asked, and they're only turning up to these arena shows and doing their tour dates because YG literally has a metaphorical kind of gun to their back saying, if you don't do this, then, you know, you gotta do it. Just like when they did that flipping ice cream song, like ice cream, what is it called? Oh guys, the ice cream song they did with Selena back in the day, you could tell they did not want to you could tell that those girls did not want to sing those lyrics, did not want to be, you know, doing that whole music video with Selena Gomez and the ice cream truck, and like, what? You could tell they did not want to do it. And that kind of goes into how different cultures are, I guess. Like when we look at K-pop and Western culture, the way that they train, and they train for music videos, for live shows and stuff like that, is completely different. I would argue a lot more. I'd say if you think Western artists have it tough, you need to look into how K-pop management groups and how record labels, how they train these girls and how they train these guys. People always wonder, why are all these K-pop groups always so great at dancing and always so great at live performances? BTS, like, why they always, like, why is their dancing so amazing? Why is it so to a high level? It's because they're trained from a young age to basically dance to a high level. And if you don't perform to a high level, they'll make you perform to a high level. They will mold and prune you to train at the level that they want you to. So that's why, you know, these K-pop groups are so great at dancing, and their performances are normally a little bit better than Western artists, because a lot of the new Western artists, or like American artists or whoever, right, when they're performing or when they come out, they're not really trained from a young age. They don't even have media training, they don't even have vocal training, none of that. Okay, they just kind of, you know, they'll blow up from a song and then they'll start performing live, and then they're breathless, they can't perform their songs or even sing it, you know, and then they get clowned on social media. Oh, and also I want to address the rumors that in the Jump video that everything was AI and stuff like that, which is not true. Okay, BLACKPINK, their team and stuff, they've released clips from the literal music video, and people are actually doing the head movements, like the head banging up and down. The girls have like harnesses around them, so they're able to do the leaning to the side. I don't it sounds weird explaining it, but you only know what I'm talking about if you've watched the music videos. And a lot of people are like clowning certain parts of the music video, like where they're like floating in the air and like really puffy kind of things. But what I will say is, I feel like this is why music is so boring now, and it's gonna be like music next year, even this year. I feel like there haven't been many like amazing releases. I can probably count like on my hand the amount of albums or songs that I really loved. But that's why music is so boring now, because like you can't even have like a fun, hyper party song, okay, without people, you know, dragging it, saying too much. I kind of miss, like, you know, the 2010s when it was just fun party music. It wasn't too complex with the vocals, but it was just like fun, carefree music. I feel like that's what is Jump, like what Jump is. Jump is just carefree, it's fun. I freaking love that song. I don't know what everyone else is saying. Trust me, if you are not feeling the best, if you are down in the gutter, if life is lifing real hard, I promise you, just pause this video, play Jump right from the beginning. If you have a speaker, put that speaker on. If you don't have a speaker, use your headphones, your earphones, put that full volume, get up. I guarantee you, I bet £5 that will get you jumping, that will get you moving, that will get your spirits high and up. And I feel like people expect so much from Blackpink. Like, they've shown time and time again that they're not these like amazing vocalists, to be honest, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, not every artist has to be freaking Beyonce and doing all the most, but I feel like them being gone for a couple of years, people expected something like out of this world for them to be doing the most, and like, no, it's Blackpink, guys. Let's not, you know what I mean, it's fun, upbeat, good music. Like, people be expecting too much things that they probably can't even deliver. Okay, no tea, no shade. A lot of people go to see Blackpink mainly for like their performance and entertainment part, but that's the thing though, even the performance entertainment part is starting to slack a little. From the clips I've seen, the singing was not that great. Okay, apart from Jennie. I think Jennie, like I said earlier, was the only one who actually ate and gave and devoured. And honestly, Jennie's album, Ruby, I think that was the best album out of all the girls. No tea, no shade. I played that the most. It had the best songs on it. I generally can't say anything better than Ruby, to be honest. It was just so good, and I think it deserves more credit. But in terms of Jump, I just don't understand why people hate this song so much. I think people's expectations were too high, too high, acting like they're Destiny's Child, acting like they're Beyonce, when we need to put it down a peg a little. We need to go down a peg a little bit. Okay, this is Blackpink. They were never, you know, those type of vocalists. I don't understand what people are expecting here. And also, one thing I noticed when watching some clips on TikTok and Twitter and stuff like that about their live performances, each girl, right, Lisa, Jennie, Jisoo, who am I missing? Rose. Oh my gosh, I nearly forgot Rose. My bad. All the girls look so much happier when they're performing their solo music. Okay, when they're performing Blackpink music, they look like they just didn't want to be there. They look like they couldn't be bothered. They look like some of the vocals were a tad bit flat. Okay, but when it came to their solo songs, as soon as like Jennie came on, as soon as Aperture and all these like F Up the World by Lisa, they look so freaking happy. And to be honest, they seem happier when they're doing their independent music versus Blackpink. I don't know what's going on with their contracts, but clearly they've gotten crooked out some way. I don't know why they re-signed. I remember when their contract came up to an end with YG Entertainment, and then they re-signed a contract, and when they were about to re-sign, like Blackpink was starting to kind of not fall off, but like the quality of music, I was like, what's going on? But Jump is just like such a fun, carefree song. Like, is it their best song in their discography? No, but is it good? Is it fun? Will it get you up on your feet dancing? Will it get you like in a happy mood when you're sad? Yeah. I'd rather these girls just focus on their own independent discographies and build up their music, their catalogs, than coming back together for their record label and entertainment management label, whatever, to basically just squeeze as much money out of these girls as they can, because they're greedy. They're very, very greedy, and they want that money. They want that cash. I'd rather they just focus on their own solo music, because in my opinion, apart from Jennie, I feel like Rose, you can only listen to Rose's album when you are like seriously in the gutter, like when life is just not lifing, when life ain't looking good. Okay, that's when you pull out Rose's. Jisoo's, I don't really mind Jisoo's album. I don't really mind. I can't even remember it. No tea, no shade. And then Jennie's, to me, is the best one. Okay, I've played that most regularly. And then Lisa's one, personally, that was just mentally confusing to listen to. That was just that was it. Okay, I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it was just very confusing, and you can clearly tell she didn't really know what direction she was going in. And I found listening to the album, the featured artist outdid her in, most of the songs. No tea, no shade. And it was just too many alter egos at one point, too many this and that. The marketing was off. Whereas I feel like Jennie, I think the marketing for her album, to me, was pretty damn good, and it wasn't over the top, wasn't too much. She wasn't hanging around like too much with all these A-list celebrities and all these people, right? But yet her album was still very decent, and I think it's a great place for her to continue to grow and expand. But yeah, these girls need to stop coming together. I don't know, it kind of just feels like they're not how they used to be. Like, Blackpink is not how it used to be. It's kind of like they just link up when they're told to, and when they want to get that money and that cash, because they know that they're probably more successful together really than solo. So yeah, even if they don't want to perform, they don't have a choice. Okay, these girls do not have a choice. These the people, the YG Entertainment, are forced them to do this. So even if they don't want to do it, they have to do it. But I just want to talk about Jump, because I feel like Jump is such a great song. It's so fun, it's so carefree. Every criticism that has been put on this song or music video has literally been debunked multiple times, but yet people are still trying to find something to pick and to knit at, and I don't really know why. I generally don't have anything bad to say about the song. Like, I think people were expecting me to rip this song to shreds, but I generally love this song. It's so hype, it's so freaking fun. And yeah, if you want to talk about other genres of music, like, let me know. There's a lot of genres I listen to and I just never talk about them on here, so I need to show you guys how diverse I am in my music taste, you know. Okay, also check out my Spotify, check out my Pinterest, and check out my TikTok, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.